Comment ça va? Aujourd'hui, on va voir la méthode d'attaquer l'examen de production écrite de IGCSE. Ça va? Okay, today we are going to see the passage writing exam, that is written exam. Alright, so I have already done videos on comprehension oral, production oral and comprehension écrite. Today we are going to see production écrite. Okay, right. So this is again a separate day this exam will happen. Alright, and the code for this exam, IGC exam, is 052042 students, and then time given for this written exam is 1 hour. Is it clear till now? Okay, let us see the next step. And here the marks is out of 45. Is it clear? Yes. Let us see the pattern of the exam. Okay, so this number of sections in this exam. In section 1, you will have only one question, and this will not have any option. Like you won't have the options to choose between two questions. Only one. And the type of question is going to be in the form. Okay, that is you have to fill the form. Okay, students, right? That is for example, you maybe you have to fill a form where you are going, when you are going, what are the places you wanted to visit, like that. Okay, so like that 5 fill in the blanks will be there. So you in each fill in the blanks you have to write one word or maybe maximum of 2 words, students. That's it. Okay, and then marks which it carries is 5. Okay, so total of 5 marks for the section 1. It is a very simplest question. Okay, the next question will be little high level. Here again the number of questions are going to be 1 without any option. So the type of the question in this is going to be passage writing. Okay, in this passage writing, in a bold words it will be given that you have for example the topic will be given in a bold words like argent de poche, that means pocket money. So the parameters will be given below it, 4 to 5 parameters maximum. Okay, so in this parameters it will be given like questions like when did you get the pocket money, what did you do with the pocket money, do you think that getting pocket money is useful, if you think what are the advantages and disadvantages of getting pocket money, like that there will be parameters. Why are they given this are? Because you have to make them possible, that you should make sure that those parameters are part of your passage writing. So this is clear, right? Okay, let's go to the next important information, that is number of words you have to write are 80 to 90 words, students. So if you think 90, that means how many words do you think it should come in one paragraph? Maybe 25 to 30. Okay, so 3 paragraphs if you make, it's going to be 90 words, isn't it? So 90 words you are supposed to make. Is it clear? So now when you write 90 words, sometimes you may not get 90 and you may write 80 words, it will work. If you make 100 words of that passage, also it will work. But if you keep writing more words, like instead of 100, if you write 120, 150, it's not going to carry extra marks. Is it clear? So make sure to stick on with this limit only. And the marks required is 12. So the marks it carries is 12. Is it clear till now? Okay. Then next is section 3. In this section you will have only one question. Okay, which you have to write out, but the options which you will be given are 2. Okay, that is A, B. Okay, so in this you have to select one. The type of the question which you will be facing are, maybe it can be an email writing. If it is an email writing, it's going to be an informal letter only. Okay, then the next one is, it can be a blog. Okay, or you can see a part of story is developed and given some parameters, and you are asked to develop that story. For example, I will tell one story. Like for example, your parents have gone out of station and you and your brother are alone in the home. You have been advised not to bring any friends in their absence, but you are very busy. Okay, this is a scenario, and your brother is bringing his friends to the home and he is making mess. So how you are tackling, how you are advising your brother, and what happened, and how you convinced your parents about the things happened, and you have to give an end to the story. Okay, like this will also be one part of your question. So these are the different types you may be facing. Okay, right, the number of words you are going to write here are 130 to 140 words. Here again 10 plus or minus is fine, but don't write more than that. Okay, the more you write, the more you expose your errors also. Okay, make sure to keep that limit. Okay, the marks required for this are, the marks it carries are 28. Isn't it a big mark, very big mark, isn't it, for 130 words? So here make sure to use good complex sentences and the appropriate tenses. Okay, so this is the pattern of the exam. Now what you are going to see is the method, that is the instructions to be followed during the exam, and the tips to score high bandwidth and get A stars in your final exam, that is your board exam. Shall we see that? Yes. Hope you are all ready to now get the important and essential information to get the highest bandwidth. Let's see. Okay, the first important tips for getting the highest bandwidth is time management. Okay, so how much time you can take for each part? There are 3 parts, isn't it? In part 1 you can take 3 minutes. That is, you are going to write only 5 words. If you take less than that, it's very good. Okay, and then next important is for the second section, that is part 2, take only 15 minutes, because there are only 90 words, 3 paragraphs. Each paragraph is going to carry 30 words. Not more than 5 minutes for one paragraph. Totally 15 minutes. Okay, so this is for the part 2. Part 3, it's a the level expected in this is very high, and the marks are also quite big, isn't it? For 130 to 140 words, we are going to get 28 marks. So make sure to you think very well, organize, and let your organized flow in a proper way, so that you get a good marks. For this I am recommending 35 marks. Okay students, is it clear? Okay, so totally you will take only 53 minutes out of 60 seconds. So in this 7 minutes, what your job is, go through all the questions which you have, answers which you have attempted, and check for errors such as grammar error, spelling errors, repetition of ideas, repetition of same vocabulary. All this should not be there. Sometimes during this extra time, you may get some wonderful ideas to add to your passage, which may boost marks to your in your exam. Okay, sometimes you might have written some of the unwanted information in that you can remove, or sometimes you might have written the correct sentences and skipped the important word which you have to add there. All these things will make your passage writing score more marks. Okay, in this time what you are doing is, you are not a student, you are becoming a examiner and correcting your paper. So unwanted errors in your capacity, what all you can remove, you are doing that. So likewise, before the pre-correction is already getting completed, before you go for it goes for the examiner's hand. Okay, so this is very important, students, keep in mind. The next important information is no repetition of ideas or vocabularies. Okay, same vocabularies don't use, instead use a synonym of that word. Okay, right, is it clear now? And same idea, if you write in different words also, it's not accepted, students. You have to write different ideas, and the examiner is nothing but a reader of your passage. He should be attracted by it. Same thing you write in different manners is not accepted. You will not score, your passage will not score marks. Okay, then important things to follow for this section, that is part 2 and part 3 are as follows. The first and foremost thing is you have to write in passage form. So paragraph form. Paragraph means what? In a paper like this, paragraphs should start like this and then the next line should come like this. Okay, this is called as paragraph writing. Always make sure to write at least 4 paragraphs for this 130 words passage writing, and this one you can write it as 3 paragraphs. Okay, right. And also the question can be in email also. If you need to write an email. Okay, never you will get a formal letter at all. You will always get informal letters only. So when you write an informal letter, make sure to write the beginning and the ending greetings. That also carries 1 marks. Okay, so without that you may lose some marks. Okay, and make sure to write precisely and use complex sentences. Okay, all right, that is also very important. And the next important tips is connector logics makes your passage more attractive, and it plays a very important role to like you add the ideas and make a good flow for your passage. Okay, so what are the connector logic? What does it mean? It means like moreover, however, in addition, and also in the beginning, in the conclusion, like that you are adding. No, this makes a clear idea to that. So you are adding an information, you are concluding, so you are giving a idea about what you are going to do to the reader. Reader is nothing, no one but the examiner. Okay, this is very important and it carries good marks. Okay, and then appropriate tenses also should be used. The action which you have already done, use the past tense or imperfect. For the future projects or the things which you are going to do after, not now but later, that has to carry that. For that you have to write future tense. Okay, likewise you have to write the appropriate tenses. And okay, then next is proverbs. Proverbs makes your point more clear and makes your ideas more appropriate to the answer. Okay, that also will add marks. And then always include all the parameters given in the question. Okay, so if they are given 4 parameters, 5 parameters, all should be part of your answer. If you do all this, you will definitely score more highest bandwidth, and you will get A stars in your IGCSE board exam. All the best for your exams. Hope you understood this important tips for the getting the good bandwidth. Okay.